Beautiful. Oh, these colors are so good. Breaking through the limits. Hello my creative friends, Olga Sobi here and welcome to a new acrylic pouring video. I keep exploring the multicolor base and today I'm gonna do a bit different variation of it. And also I'm gonna use this new fun tool. So this is a huge cookie cutter, believe it or not, but I'm not gonna do open cup with it. Although maybe this sounds like an interesting thing to try in the future. I'm gonna use this guy to create a large circle design in my painting, and if you would like to try something that I'm about to try, you can use something similar. It can be a lid, a plate, or really anything big and round that you can find around the house. So today I am starting a new series and I'm naming it Breaking Through the Limits. This series is dedicated to creativity that's always breaking through all the limits and obstacles. And I'm inviting you to join me. And with that being said, let's get started with this video. Let's go. Okay, so today I'm working on the 16 by 20 cradled wood panel. And first, let's add the base. So for my base, I want to have darker colors. I'm using Prussian blue. Yes, I know, again, for those who are watching my videos regularly. But lately I've been just crazy in love with this color. It's so rich and beautiful. Yeah, you know, sometimes I have like a favorite color of the season, and lately that definitely has been Prussian blue. So let's just pour it over. Another color that I love using a lot is red violet. So I want to have less of that red violet, but when these two overmix, they create very dark, sort of violet color. Yeah, something like this. Let's add a touch here. And I want to create a few accents in this Prussian blue and red violet palette, so adding just a little bit of turquoise blue, and this one here is oriental violet. Let's torch it out. To mix it up today, I'm not gonna be blowing it out. Today, let's try swiping it out. Doing sort of a freehand movement. Just want these colors to blend in, to overmix. There's gonna be a little bit of cell action, but I want it to be mostly dark, deep, and rich background. I love how this turquoise pops here and here. It's really nice. I love all this delicate movement. So I think that will make a very good background for what I have in mind. So I want to create this burst of color on such a dark background and use this tool to create sort of like a 3D effect. I want to create an impression that this flow and burst of color goes through the ring. I hope it works out the way that I planned it. So for my burst of color, of course I want to use some gold and white that will really stand out amazing on such a dark background, and a few other colors to help these two pop. So I'm just gonna do a Dutch pour for this blowout of colors. I want to add a bit of that red violet. That's the same one as I used in the background. This one is vermilion, sort of orange. It's a very bright color, so it's easy to overuse it. And try to always add very little amount of it. This one is vivid pink. So vivid pink is another bright color. Okay, let's add white last. So to create that 3D effect that I have in my mind, the one part of the flow of the blowout has to be behind the ring and one in front of it. So let's blow out this part. Beautiful. Oh, these colors are so good. So next step, I'm gonna use this huge cookie cutter. So I want to dip this cookie cutter in the gold paint. Just gonna pour out some gold. It's the same one as I used on my panel, so it's just acrylic paint mixed with water. And I'm dipping just the bottom of it in the paint. Let's try it. Gonna turn it. Oh, this is pretty nice. Not a whole lot of paint over here, but I can always touch it up once it's dry. Okay, now let's blow out this part over so it looks like it's going through the ring and exits here towards us. Hope that makes sense. Wow, such a space travel, you know? See, my blowing shifted this ring a little bit, so I will definitely need to touch it up when it's dry. Definitely breaking through it. So good. So far, I think it's super awesome. Let's see how it dries. I'm kind of worried because sometimes during the drying time, the paint might shift a little bit just because it's fluid. But I'm working on wood, so because I'm working on wood and it's so flat and rigid, I usually don't have this problem, and I always dry it on perfectly level shelves. So let's hope it dries well. I don't know how I feel about the fact that the ring is not super uniform. Like this part is very thin and this one is thicker and this one has other colors in it. I have to look at it dry and see, maybe I will just go over with brush and just touch up all the areas and make it more uniform. Or maybe it's a good thing that it's not uniform. It makes it more, I don't know, more realistic looking. Anyways, let's see how this first piece in the Breaking Through series dries. I'll be right back. Keep watching. Some details in this pour are just insane. So here is this painting, all dry, finished with a layer of epoxy resin, and I absolutely love how it dried. As you can see, I decided to leave the ring untouched because the more I was looking at it, the more I felt like it's just perfectly imperfect. The fact that it's so uneven and not uniform, and this part is thinner, this thicker, makes it look more 3D. And some parts here that are thicker than thinner and thicker and thinner actually makes it look like this ring just pulsates. So I love this effect. I decided to leave it untouched. The only thing that I did change after I stopped recording the video is I added a few splatters of gold here and here. Just wanted to make this part a little more interesting and a little more dynamic. So I love little effect that it adds. My background dried really dark, therefore I added some shiny pigments into layer of epoxy resin because it's especially noticeable when the painting is exposed to light, and those pigments, they spark up so beautifully, and I think it fits very well the overall energy and vibe of this painting. So I think that the first painting in this series is definitely a success, a lot more coming up. And if you decide to create something in similar style, please share it with me on social media. Tag me on your post, I would love to see your creations. And also, please let me know how do you like the outcome of today's pour of the first painting in this Breaking Through the Limits series. I'll chat with you in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!